Hey, I guarantee if I get pulled over on the way home, you know what the cop's gonna say? Step out of the car, you stink like shrimp. You have the right to remain stinky. You're free to go, sir. Oh, look at that banana spider. Watch your step. When you come under the bridge, you gotta watch out for rats, banana spiders, and Lauren. Back in the day, that would have been my favorite water hole, the banana boat. But today, my favorite spot, since things have changed, is hanging out underneath the bridge with my daughter and teaching pufferfish to eat with chopsticks. Doesn't get any better than this. Come on, guys, you're gonna love this. So we came here today just to have fun and so we could catch underneath the bridge. We've got some shrimp and a chum bag, and the tide isn't what we wanted to. We wanted the tide to be up so there'd be more stuff, but you can't, you know, sometimes you have to just go. So we're gonna go and we're gonna wait it out. Hopefully the tide brings some fish in. On the way across the bridge, we looked down, we saw a bunch of little baby stingrays, some pufferfish and snapper. So we know they're in the area, and now we're just gonna play around and see if we can get them to bite. What I did is I took a bunch of shrimp. I'm just gonna kind of knead it like bread. Like if you're making dough in a pizza, you just kind of squeeze it around, you work all that magic around. And what that's also doing is that scent is getting pressed inside this mesh. So that's gonna help hold that scent. It's gonna drive the fish nuts, they're gonna smell it. The same way when you're driving down the highway and you drive through that cloud of smoke and it's barbecue and you
have to have
turn
it.
left and you have to have it, yeah, and you almost flip your truck and you go back and you know you shouldn't, but you do it. That's what these fish are gonna do. This is like barbecue for the fish under the bridge. And you can apply this technique anywhere, from Florida to Maine, the Pacific coast, I don't care where it is, everything eats a shrimp. And if you don't have a chum bag, you could do this with an old sock, your grandmother's underwear, anything you have laying around the house, and just kind of break it up, get that scent, and then tie it up to a rock or something on the bottom, and that'll draw the fish in. Let's go have fun. I just started crushing this shrimp up. In a matter of minutes, everybody's coming. There's a US Coast Guard. He can probably smell this, and you know those guys been out in the boat all night, and they're hungry, and they're coming for the shrimp. Everything's coming. Border Patrol will be here in a minute. Hey, paramedics might be here in a minute if I fall. Now these barnacles all over here are razor sharp, so you want to be really careful when you're walking around here. So we're gonna take our time getting in the water. I wore just an old pair of tennis shoes so we could get down in there. You do not want to do this barefoot. These things will cut you wide open. Lately, a lot of stuff's been biting me for no reason, so hopefully I don't get bit. Oh. Everything looks like a stinger right now. Oh, these fish, look at them. What I'm gonna do is actually tie this to a rock, put it out here because the tide's about to come up, and I'm gonna stick it in a good location. So I know the tide, actually I think I'm gonna switch this up. The tide's gonna start coming this way, so we wanna draw the fish out of the rocks. I'm gonna go to this end, pull everything that way. So I wanna be up current, otherwise they don't know we're here. I'm having different thoughts. Oh, there's rocks that way. I guess I could pull a fish out of there. Where would you rather fish? You want to fish here or down there?
Over here.
Just asked my boss what to do, and she said we're going this way. All right, change of plans. Now we're going this way. Oh, I like the way that looks. That looks good. I see fish. See how I can just outrun her like an Olympic champion? Because I'm not wearing fake diamond-plated flip-flops. And don't get cut, fall, because I want to catch something before you go to the hospital. If you're wondering why I don't have a pole, it's because I'm going to attempt to hand feed these things. Laura and I have a little side bet. She doesn't think I have them trained. Little does she know, when she was at her mom's house the other day, I've been training these things to eat out of my hand. Hopefully there's no eels will bite my ankle. That would not be cool. This is a good sign. I just walked over. There's a little baby hermit crab here. It's a sign of life. There's so much stuff in here you can't see. Underneath these rocks, there's little hermit crabs, stone crabs. Oh, look at that guy. I don't know if they'll bite or not. Hopefully they don't bite. Oh! If this thing bites me, that'll be, ow! That was a little paranoid. Oh, he's a friendly one. That's the friendliest crab we've seen all week, because we've had a couple bites. You know what? We could actually start a new like type of jewelry thing. Sparkling hermit crabs by the bridge. Look at that guy. That's cool. That never gets old to me. So, a couple years ago, you couldn't even find these things. Because of the pet trade and the demand for hermit crabs, people have been coming here and they take them and they sell them to the pet store. They pretty much wipe them out. But they don't live very well in captivity. I don't think it's a good idea to have these as a pet, honestly. But it's up to you. But in my personal opinion, I think you should just let him go. So I'm gonna put him back down the ground before he does a suicide jump. There you go, buddy. Put your finger so I'll step on it. All right, so we have slack tide, which means the chum doesn't do anything. Chum is just sitting there. The scent isn't going that way, it's not going that way. It's basically you're barbecuing, the smoke's going straight up in the air. Nothing knows you're here. So we'll give that a minute, let the tide fill in, and hopefully the fish will start to bite. Ooh, oh, yes, schoolmaster snapper. Just inhaled it. Nice job. So in a matter of minutes, Lauren caught this guy.
Seconds.
Seconds, not even minutes. And he has inhaled the hook. If that happens, you just take your chopsticks out of your pocket. Who doesn't have chopsticks in their pocket? And you open his mouth like that, and he's got teeth, oh my gosh. And you take it, and I don't know if you can see in there, he has swallowed the hook. So you take your chopstick and you just push the hook backwards like that, and the hook comes right out. I don't know if you saw that. So I pushed the hook backwards, hook came out of his mouth. Now we're gonna release him. Ready? Bye-bye, little buddy. Schoolmaster snapper go right back to their buddies and hang out in the same spot. If you ever know where those are, I don't care if it's high tide, low tide, medium tide, they'll always be in the same spot. So that class is over for that student. Here's a common thing that happens when you're fishing. There's no swivel on this line. So if this bait right here, you cast it out, it starts spinning like that and it coils up, and it's basically like a big spring that goes backwards and it messes all the line up on the reel. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you how to undo that. I cast it out, see how it's spinning like that? So to undo that, you just let some of the line out, hold it straight up and down for a minute. See how it uncoils itself? Let it do that for a second, and it'll straighten itself back out. And if you do that and it doesn't work, and you have that much coiled line up on the reel, you can actually just take your bait like this, and watch the corner of the thing there. I'm just gonna cast it way out. I'm gonna yank it off like that. Now that hook, when I reel it slow, will spin back around. See the line's going straight? It'll straighten itself back out. So I'll just sacrifice using that bait to have better line. See? Okay. So that'll work. Now we have straight line, I'm gonna do it over again. If we had a swivel on there, that wouldn't happen. The swivel would do the work for you, but we didn't bring any with us, so I'm just gonna improvise. What do you say? Oh, look at that little baby stone crab. There's so much stuff right here.
Dad, get a shrimp, I'll catch him.
Oh, good idea. Keep an eye on that stone crab. You don't have to always catch stuff. It's cool to just kind of see what's underneath here. Hang on, let's see if that guy will eat sushi. Where'd he go?
He's right there. He's claw.
To my right or left?
Left. That's your right.
My right?
Shut up. He's right there. He's right there.
Oh. He smells it. Ooh. Hope he doesn't smell my finger. Dang it. I'm gonna get my footing here. Ooh. Sorry, my finger's broken from that crab the other day that attacked me on the beach for no reason.
Well, you picked it up. That was the reason.
I'm trying to show off his beautiful crab-like features. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he took it out of my hand. Oh, you little stone crab. Oh, wait. Come here, you little actor. He's going out deep with it right there. That stone crab's like a little... Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's bringing it back to me. Oh, good crab. Oh, no, bad crab. Give me that. Give me that thing. So, this guy's using like prison tactics, trying to intimidate me. Stone crab. Oh, he took my sushi. Oh, give me my sushi. Here. Come on, little buddy. I didn't mean to yell at you. Let's talk it out. Oh, he's coming back for a different angle. Look at how sneaky that thing is. All right, I'm gonna let him have it. If I was in a candy store and someone did that to me, we'd have big problems. So I went ahead and fed that stone crab. That was pretty cool. I didn't even know there were stone crabs that size in here, which to me is a good sign that we're gonna catch something today. So, awesome.
I got sushi.
Oh, Lauren caught. And here's another thing you can do with these sushi sticks. You can use them. Hold one, please. Put your tip down. I'm gonna keep them in the water. I don't want to kill them. This is called a Schoolmaster Snapper. I didn't bring a D-hooker, so I'm just gonna show you another way. If you're down here underneath the bridge, let's say you're eating sushi and fishing like everybody does, you just take your sushi stick, go like that. Wait, let me retread.
That failed.
Go. Okay, let's say you're down here underneath the bridge and you're eating sushi. You just grab your daughter's sushi stick,
Oh, my sushi
pick up your
stick.
snapper, and you go like this. And you go like that. Ow, and it pricks you. Okay, forget that. Don't ever try to do that. That didn't work.
You got the
This
line
guy's
stuck
hooked
in
so
its
good.
mouth.
Yeah. Edit that one out because it was an epic fail. I'm gonna release this thing. Ready? You never know what's in these rocks. Lauren has spotted a,
Blenny.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. What is it?
Goby Blenny.
Oh, a little Blenny. No way. So Lauren just put a bait down. I mean, literally in like 3 inches of water, and a Blenny came out from underneath the rocks and tried to eat her bait. So we're gonna feed the Blenny. No, wait, show cam. If you had a fish tank, that would be a really cool thing to put in a fish tank. These guys right here are super cool. Where's my other chopstick? Let me keep them in the water a second. These guys, you can hold them for a little while in the air, because a lot of times in these little tide pools dry up, these guys will live out of water for a second. So, look at this. Slide that thing back out, and he'll actually hop right on my hand sometimes. How cool is that?
What is that?
That is called a Blenny, and he is so camouflaged to these rocks. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna release him right here by your
No, release him right where his home was.
feet. Oh, he'll find it. Ready? You just take him like this. You catch all types of stuff in these rocks. All right, cool. We got some puffers starting to come in on the chum now. How long have we been here? 15 minutes maybe? Really didn't take long. There's another. Oh, there's 4 or 5 of them. 6 of them. Look at all the puffers. So we're doing the same thing we did in the other pufferfish video. We're just taking shrimp. You can do this with ground up cat food, anything you have laying around the house. And the whole idea of the way we're doing it is we're putting it in a bag, we're letting the scent out to attract fish, but we're not feeding the fish. That drives them nuts, and they're gonna stay tighter to that chum bag and stay in our area where we're fishing. So that's basically what we're doing. I don't know if you can see it from here, but they're literally chewing on the chum bag. See them? Chewing on the chum bag, trying to get to those shrimp. It's like the buffet is open, but you're not allowed to eat yet. That's what's going on. And I can count my eye, naked eye count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 FUGU pufferfish right there in a matter of 10 minutes. And the current's not even moving yet. Once that current starts going, it's gonna bring that scent all the way down these rocks and draw all those fish back up to here. And we're gonna have a good time. So, for those of you who don't know it, there's sashimi and there's sushi. The difference is sushi means with rice. Today we're gonna feed my attack-trained pufferfish sashimi, which is without rice. We've got some chopsticks, a bag full of shrimp, a chum bag, and a whole bunch of good luck in my pocket. Ow! Let's go do this. Hear how they're turning the music up over there? That's like my entrance song. Look at the size of that puppet. All right, so he's about to eat the shrimp. He's looking at it. Oh, he's coming back. Coming back. He's gonna eat. So watch how I put the shrimp right in front of his face. Oh, he's got it. He's eating the shrimp. He's ripping it apart into pieces. Lauren, get over here and look at this.
I like fishing in places like this.
That's why I love living here. You never know what you can feed under the bridge. You've ever seen or thought about, you're driving down the road and you're just sitting there thinking, hey man, I got a good idea. Let's go see what we'll eat out of chopsticks underneath the bridge. I got a trick for you. Yes, I told you I trained this pufferfish, Captain Hook, to eat sushi right in front of my face. I'm gonna bring this, if we bring a giant tank up here, we're gonna bring this circus on the road and travel and show people how I train for real cool adventures. Woo! I just trained a pufferfish to eat with chopsticks. You kidding me? Bring that on Shark Tank. I'm so excited. That happens when I get excited. Oh my God. Kapai! See, what's the best part of your day?
Probably watching the pufferfish.
My best part of the day was not getting bit. And you never know unless you're gonna go. If you're sitting home on the couch, unless you're watching Real Cool Adventures, you're not gonna see stuff like this. So get out and have fun.
Or watch Real Cool Adventures and then go do the stuff that we do.
Yeah, that's a good thing too.